offense. Outside White. Pass to Tatum. Fires from deep. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it. Showing how athletic he is. When Castle sees room for takeoff, he jumps all over it.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. About a minute played here so far in the first. And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
Now here's White. The three. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
White for three. He drains that one after two misses. Now 1 for 3.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
From deep, Wembanyama. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Boston. Beyond the arc. Misses another. Just 1 of 4 from the floor. Pass to Barnes. It's stolen by Tatum. 4-3. Porzingis misses. On offense, here is San Antonio. They trail by 3. The 3 from Barnes. Boston pulls it in. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla, and they have to deal with one of the quickest guys in the league in De'Aaron Fox. Coach told me it's almost impossible to stay in front of De'Aaron, so we'll try to give whoever is guarding him help, especially if Fox gets rolling. We'll see how that plan works.
Thanks for that, Allie. And there's the screen. Here's Fox. Into the lane.
This is what makes Derek White so dangerous. Yes, he can score it. Yes, he can pass it. But he is a tenacious defender.
Brown, no good. Spurs trail by 5. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. This is so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Now here's White. Cranes the triple.
How about the answer from Jason Tatum? Say it with your chest, Jason.
Pass to Vassell. Back to Fox. Vassell outside. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Spurs need to get one up here. Offensive board. Castle. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Yeah, this is where Castle likes to find his points. Closer in to the hoop.
Outside Tatum. Pass to White. Down low. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. White's got 5 now.
Well, Jason Tatum has proven he can score at the NBA level, but you want to see him share the basketball. Pretty pass.
Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
Rise up and flush it, big man. If he wanted to, he could have ripped the rim off the backboard on that one.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Boston leading by 3. They kick it out to Porzingis. Off target from three-point range. Right side, Wembanyama. Vassell's shot is good.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Tatum from long range. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Boston out in front. They lead by 1.
12. The Spurs. 11.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
The Celtics with the lead. White for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
That's a crafty play. Understanding when to pull up off the bounce to get that jumper to go. Derek White is on time.
They set the screen. Pass to Paul. Jacks up a 3. And he buries his first look.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And here's Tatum. And then Tatum slams it in.
Oh my goodness, Jason Tatum, you've got to be kidding me. How pretty was that?
All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
To the left wing. Pass to Hauser. Here's Shireman. He's guarded by Vassell. Here's Hauser. There's the triple. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Outside Barnes. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Keep on dancing.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Pritchard. Again, the miss by the Celtics. San Antonio leading. Shireman grabs a board.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
To the wing on the left. Here's Pritchard. Off the mark there with a 3. San Antonio with the ball. And you know, you look at someone like Peyton Pritchard, Doris, heady guy who doesn't make many mistakes.
BA, maybe his best attribute in my mind is the competitive spirit and the motor he plays with. He's a fearless shot taker either inside or from three-point range. He makes excellent choices with his passes. But again, I go back to that competitive toughness.
The kick out to Johnson. Three-pointer. Hits a three-pointer. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
I like Johnson's focus at the perimeter. He's pretty careful about when he shoots the 3.
And it's Shireman missing. On offense, here are the Spurs. They're on a 12-4 run. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
With the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside White. To the inside. Kick out to Brown. The three is up. Porzingis misses. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 14-4 run. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. White, good.
Well, that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
Wembanyama double team. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Tatum with a steal.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
Outside Holiday. Outside Tatum. White for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. And now just a 1-point Spurs lead.
A sneaky good scorer. I don't know that you define Derek White as a scorer. He's sort of jack of all trades, but boy, he's cooking right now.
Double on Wembanyama. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. The kick to Tatum. Sohan with the ball. Picked up by Tatum. Boom! He jams it straight down.
You got to be impressed with Fox's court awareness. He has a feel for when one of his guys is uncovered.
Outside Porzingis. From outside the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
To the middle. Here's Castle. Nice D from Brown. Got it up. That shot off. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Spurs. They lead by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Doris, it's hard to pick one, but Derek White is in the running for best defensive guard.
It's so true, and what Derek White does perhaps better than any other guard is block shots. When we talk about top on-ball defenders, he's also on that list. You want to talk about somebody who can get in the passing lane and be disruptive, he's on that list. Truly can do it all.
And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Outside Porzingis. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Wembanyama down low. Buries it down low. Wembanyama's got 9.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Pass to Tatum. No good from outside.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Ooh.
Here's Wembanyama. Here's Castle. To the wing, right side. Double on Wembanyama. 5 on the clock. Now here's Vassell. From the arc. Knocks down the triple. Now it's a 7-point San Antonio lead.
Always ready and willing to fire Vassell from the corner. Probably probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
They get it back. Wembanyama. Back to Fox. Vassell, right side. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, going up there. Vassell showing off his hops.
It's Brown on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. And Fox has got the ball here for the Spurs. It's stolen by Tatum. Here's White. And White finishes off the break. Well done.
Well, you love to see Jason Tatum using his length and athleticism to make plays defensively. That's nice.
The drive by Wembanyama. And stolen by Holiday. White, good. White's got 4 points in the quarter.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Making things happen. You want Fox making decisions with the ball.
On the wing, Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Outside, Brown. Outside, White. White missing again.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
To the inside. Vassell outside. 5 to shoot. Over White. Here's Barnes. Boston pulls it in.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Celtics trail by 5. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to bring basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Inside. Shot clock at 6.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
Here's Hauser. No points so far. Down low. Here's Cornette. Here's Horford. Victor Wembanyama grabs a board. .26 seconds left in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Barnes. Takes a 3. On target from range. Barnes has got 5 points.
Yeah, spot-up shooting, one of Barnes' really strong suits offensively.
Horford, left side. Pass to Cornette. Stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Vassell. And so the San Antonio Spurs closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Defense.
The Spurs, 42.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Celtics trail by 7. The kick to Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. And Tatum drills the 3.
What a weapon the 3 has become for Jason Tatum. Look out.
Back to Barnes. Now Wembanyama. Now Barnes. Clock at 6. Out left to the wing. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Assist goes to.
Well, the vision and the understanding of Chris Paul is something to behold.
To the middle. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Sinks it from distance.
Well, how about being on the other end of a nice pass? Chris Paul usually sets guys. That time he is set.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And the Spurs making a change here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. Coach knows they're losing the free battle. He told the team, we need to limit their outside looks, force them to put it on the floor, and make them beat us off the dribble. Back to you, Brian.
And Allie, thanks. Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, B.A. At 7'2", it isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think, as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
I'll tell you, when Wemby starts driving, how do you stop the pull-up? I mean, there's just no way.
Back to Tatum. The kick out to White. Pass to Tatum. And Tatum fires one home.
That's an excellent decision. Playing in the pick and roll, just understanding where the windows are, delivers it right in the pocket.
Vassell outside. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
Kick out to Brown. Left side White. Inside. Here's Holiday. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Celtics trail by 5. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Second team foul.
Outside Holiday. And the three-pointer goes.
I mean, you watch Holiday play this game. He just explodes off the screens. Very good in pick and roll.
Back to Fox. Vassell outside. From deep. He buries it from 3.
And his coaches will be the first to tell you Vassell wants the ball in these situations. He's not afraid of the challenge.
Here's Tatum. Hey, Tatum getting it done inside.
The very definition of their go-to player. Mr. Tatum, ball in your hands, yes, sir.
It's stolen by Tatum. A minute 31 left in the fourth quarter here. Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Embrace the spotlight, KP. Delivery in a big moment for Porzingis.
It's Barnes on the wing. Here's Vassell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on White. So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Right side, Holiday. Tatum feeling it out a bit. They kick it out to Porzingis. Clock at 4. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on De'Aaron Fox. Ooh, he knocks down the clutch free throw.
That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the N1.
Pass to Wembanyama. "35 seconds left in the final quarter. Vassell. Boston pulls it in.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And here's Tatum. It's Brown on the wing. And buries it from deep.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Outside Porzingis. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Here we go. On the wing, Vassell. Right side, Wembanyama. Fox outside. There's the 3. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
Outside, Brown. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Vassell with it. Now guarded by White. Pass to Fox. Vassell outside. Fox with the ball. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
For Vassell to really make an impact, that's what he has to do. Initiate the offense.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.